weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Okay, the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. A quick throw here, that's complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And taken right at the 35. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Let's go. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Now that play's stopped by Drake Jackson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down. To throw, it's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 13, 49ers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready. Faster.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Swim.
Again, it's Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Up the gun, Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 37 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
49ers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the double.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 35 on second down, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lance looks to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, 49ers 14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second down and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down is Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fournette running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Lance now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 11 yards for number 11. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Let's go.
Lance now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Down.
3 yards remain for second down.
Check you.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Ready?
They run once more with Edwards. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 30 on second down, Lance. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Edwards is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now from back at the 5. This is third and goal. Now Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Another catch for Valdez Scantling. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Now they send a man in motion right. Second down and goal. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 11 yards for number 11.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, here's an option right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the 22, Lance. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Fournette running out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Murray. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A shotgun give to Fournette, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Leonard Fournette with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance again. They'll roll him out right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations where teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Hey, hold on.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's got some space here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lance back to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead. To try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is...
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They will run it. It's Fournette, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
They're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Here's Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go now.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Okay, right?
Desperation time here. Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Arizona, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head home next.